Hey, it's Colleen, and it's Tough Talk and Transitions, and I'm just doing this live from the car because I just left a Jewish funeral, which in all my life I've never been to one. It was quick, it was simple, but it just made me sit there and think, like, what the hell are we doing here in Iran? Like, what is this all about? And unlike a Catholic religion, I was there. It was small. She was actually a client of mine. It was sad, very sad that she's gone. But I was struck by, like, I don't understand why we're at war. Again, all roads lead back to Trump with me, as you know. But Operation Epstein Fury, I'm not even sure it's Operation Epstein Fury anymore. I think it's Operation Jared Kushner needs money and MBS wanted the war. I think this is so beyond what any of us really fully understand. I don't believe it's it's Arab versus Jew. I mean, maybe it is on some level, Shiite, whatever the Iranians are. But what I realize is that it is all about the money, the grift, the Trumps, all about the money. That's all it is. Simple, just all about the money. Because we technically are not all that different. I mean, unless you're a white, fascist, Christian, nationalist, then perhaps it is about the religion. But for me, raised Catholic, no, not about the religion at all. No, it's all about the grift. I mean, of course, it's just all about the grift. I've been reading how Jared, as Jared was negotiating with Iran, Iran was negotiating. Iran had no intentions of dropping any bombs on us or taking us out or dropping a nuclear weapon. So that's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Then I read where MBS, Jared needs 5 billion more from the 2 billion that MBS already gave him when, of course, Jared handed over Khashoggi. It's all my opinion, but I believe it's pretty right on from what I'm reading. So Jared needs to turn Gaza into a massive resort area for the wealthy. It's coming. It's got to stop. I mean, if this is the age of Aquarius, then everybody needs to be a part of this. But this war, if you're a MAGA, then you send your kid. If you're all good with this, then you send your kid. I saw where John Bacon, representative, said we don't need any anti-Semitism. This isn't about being an anti-Semite. This isn't about anything more than Jared needing money and Trump being an ultimate grifter, making billions off this presidency when in fact the man should be in jail. Again, my opinions, but it is the Trump murder inc. Your kids are going to die for Donald Trump's wallet. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, did I really, really vote for this moron? As well as this whole Save the Act. I also just read where 47 million American women, uneducated with no college degree, voted for him over a woman because they don't want to see any other woman succeed where they haven't. And again, I guess like there's no responsibility for personal choice, right? So you didn't bother going to school. You probably lived the same life your mother lived. Or maybe you went to some little crappy community college. And I don't think community college is a crappy. It just depends on where you go. And you didn't get much of a degree. And you're not making really the money you thought you'd make. Well, what did you think? Really, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? And if you're getting a diet of Fox News, then I guess everybody's doing better than you are, which they are if you're in the MAGA Republican world and Trump's MAGA Republican world, not if you're on a farm. Not if you're outside working class. No, it's not better for you. It's only better for him and his rich friends. So, women of America, wake the fuck up. You're about to lose all the rights that everybody works so hard for and save the act. Now that, save the act, save whatever the hell he's calling that piece of shit that's going to take voting rights away from women. Honestly, I think it's going to hurt the Republicans because I think most Republican women, conservative, take their husbands' names. Very happy I still have my name. So I don't know. I'm just trying to say, hey, people, wake up. Wake up. Your kids are going to die. You're going to have nothing. Nothing. And they're going to have everything. It's going to go back to when the king, when the kings had everything and they threw you a coin on the way into the palace so you could eat. They own the farms. They own the water. They're going to control your water supply. They're going to control your fuel supply. They're going to control your food supply. And you're all going, yeah, okay, that's cool. Just send me in. Let me show me where I vote against all my interests. Show me where. This is what is happening. So, whether you want to believe it or not, this is, Netanyahu, Putin, and the highly compromised Donald Trump because he's flipping between the two of them. Okay, Vladimir. Do you know that Vladimir Putin just got all his money back from all those sanctions Donald Trump just gave him up? He's got all his money back. Do you understand that? Do you also understand that they're trying to get every Russian spy out of jail? Vladimir Putin and Benjamin Netanyahu have the unredacted Epstein files, if they don't even have film. This guy is so fucking compromised. He's losing his mind, literally. Watch him. He can't think straight. One day he knows why he's there, the next day he doesn't. And then Jared is trying to make as much money as he can from Mohammed bin Salman. So when you put all that together, it is a deadly combination with a complicit House of Representatives and a Senate that's just disgusting. So you have an opportunity to change things. Get out there, start changing them. Do the No Kings Act on March 28th. If you don't, you will not have a country. And there is a reason why nobody in NATO is saying, yeah, I want part of that war. They already know this guy's an absolute loose cannon, that he's compromised, and that he's a loser. When are you going to understand that? When are you going to take your country back? When are you going to take your rights back? When are you going to protect your children? If you don't even care enough about you, what about your kids? What world are you leaving them? I have no kids. I have nieces and nephews. I have no kids. So I don't really care. My nieces and nephews are going to be fine. I want to know, like, I don't care if your kids are okay, quite honestly. I'm asking you to think about your kids. Because I've thought about mine every time I've gone in to vote. And if you haven't, well, I guess, suck it up, buttercup. It's consequences of your actions that are going to come back to get you. And again, these are all just my opinions, but if you read, and I'm not, you can't, okay, so we'll go to David Ellison now too, because I'm just on a rant here. You cannot watch normal TV. David Ellison is going to tell you what you can think, and watching you, saying that you better behave. Every American better behave because he's going to be watching. Are you kidding me? And we gave this guy his money. We supported his software, Oracle. So if you're going to get your news, you got to get it online. Forget Fox, forget CBS, and you have to forget CNN. You have to go to the Midas Touch and the Dangerous Ones and Mike Nellis. People that are doing serious reporting. Not Tucker Carlson, not Megyn Kelly. They're just suck asses for Trump. Or were. I'm not sure where they're going right now. But you got to get it online. You've got to educate yourself. You've got to start listening to real stuff. Because if you don't, you're going to lose your country. You're going to lose everything you got. All right. Bye for now. Have a good day. Bye. Oops. How do we get it? Ah,